See this beautiful piece of property? It was once owned by Lafarge Cement Company. Now it is abandoned. They built a new office in Barrie, I believe. Believe it or not, about 10, 11, 12 years ago, I think it's 12, we used to own, actually we technically still own this place. Not this part, but in the back. My grandfather, Wilford Legace, he worked for this company. There actually used to be a lot more stuff here than there is now. But yeah, my grandfather, Wilford Legace, my papa, he used to work for Lafarge, and they let us use their part because they weren't using it, so they said, hey, why not go camp back there. So when I was born, or from the last time we went to this campground, which was 12 years ago, in 2003 was the last time we were here, we had the campground for 24 years. I believe that's how much it was. And such a beautiful sight, right? Kind of shaking, sorry. Now, I miss this place so much. It's completely dead now, basically. Last time I was here was 4 or 5 years ago. Me, my friend, my mom, my cousin Crystal, and my sister, we all snuck in here. They were still working and everything, but now they're gone. I really miss this place. I've been camping since I was 3 months old. Oh, so great. So up until 2013, I'm at 2003, which I was 13, I believe. 12, 13. That was the last time we were here, actually camping. And it's been a big part of my life, and I've not been able to let it go, and a lot of other people have not been able to let it go either. A lot of memories here. A lot of bumps and bruises on the way, too. I remember me and my brother going up to that part of Lafarge and getting old batteries for cars so he could run his lights and everything in our little shed thing that we built. I remember there's a lot of bad times too, but that's okay. My cousin Devin and I used to collect rocks, really pretty ones, on that hill actually that's right in front of us. We used to bike down all these hills that are over here and be like daredevils and shit. Looks like it's good to hear birds chirping and stuff here, because last time we were here 4 or 5 years ago, it was dead. It was silent, all silent. There's some things here, or that are still here, that we never were able to take down, like our pavilion. There's Tweely bird, or I call it a Tweely bird, always have, I don't know, I kind of have a speech impediment. There's, the cement for the Tweely bird is still here. And, the last time I was here anyway, the pavilion still here. The lights in the pavilion are still hanging up. the rope to our swing was still hung up the last time I was here. There is a stump that they turned into a chair a long time ago before I was born. And, yeah. So, and they also put a beer cap inside of it, I guess just to mark our territory. But, so there's this thing that we were going to fight it, but my cousin Crystal gave up because my grandmother told her to. Said that they were all too old and brittle to fix it up again. Because we technically own this. There's this little thing called squatters' rights. After 7 years of living on a property, you own it, technically. Completely. You look up squatters' rights on the computer, do it. Look into it. It's very interesting. As long as you have proof, which we have 24 years of fucking pictures. 24 goddamn years. That is a lot of... There's about 10 photo albums, maybe more than that actually. And that's a lot of photos. We have a lot. There's even a certificate that my grandfather had to sign. I believe my grandmother signed it too. And stating the rights of this place and that we will own it and all that. But we got kicked out because of insurance policy or whatever. Because if one of us got hurt, we could go back on them and sue their asses, right? But anytime any of us got hurt, which it happened a lot, we were all little kids playing in a friggin' pit hole. That's how I grew up. Anyway, so, for example, my sister threw a rock at a tree and it bounced off and hit my head. My head started gushing out blood badly. So bad that my sweater that I was wearing at the time, which was white, was soaked in blood. Okay. My cousin Devin, he almost drowned. I sprained my arm. My cousin Danielle sprained her arm, I think, or broke her arm or something like that. My cousin Devin burned himself on the fire. We all had bumps and bruises, scrapes, bites. And you know what? We all dealt with it ourselves. Sometimes we didn't even have to go to the hospital. Actually, we never even went to the hospital. It never got that bad. Because, we know the, how do you say that? Street smarts, I guess you would call it. All the natural stuff that you can use for bumps and bruises, they actually work. The olden times, listen to that shit. It's great. It helps. I don't know if you knew this, but running, what? They're chopping trees down now. What the fuck? Well, that's beavers. There were a lot of beavers here. So that could be what's happening. Anyway, so all the old remedies and stuff, for example, if you got a gashing head that's bleeding to death almost, put it under cold water. It stops it from bleeding. Yeah. I can't think of any other things that I learned over the years about the old remedies and natural remedies to use. But, yeah. So, I used to have weird dreams when we camped here. Way back there used to be, this secret little... I had a dream that there was, this secret, little town type thing where you go underground or some shit like that. I can't really remember it, but it was a pretty neat dream, but it was kind of screwed up, too. But, anyway, yeah. So, and then one time I had this dream about aliens over near our pond area, which is like way past there and across the creek, which I'm not going to cross because it's fucking cold out here. And it is probably frozen. Well, kind of frozen. Yeah. See that tree right there? That is the tree that my sister threw the rock up against. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Woodpecker! Where is he? The nature sound is beautiful. You know that? If you could do anything in the world, live out in the fucking nature. Because you'll never regret it. The sound is beautiful. Even though sometimes when you wake up at friggin' 6 o'clock in the morning to birds chirping, maybe not. I don't know. What's your intake on that? Sometimes it's nice. Sometimes, look, they're like deer tracks, I think. Yeah, deer tracks. Those are deer tracks. It's nice to see that there is nature still out here and it's not completely dead. Like, I am in Flats right now. Stupid idea, but I didn't know I was going to come here. I was driving by it and I was like, you know what? I'm going to stop in and I'm going to say hello to the nature. Guys, this is where I grew up for friggin' 13 years of my life. I love it. And I miss it really bad. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go inside, but we'll go up this hill. There's poison ivy all through those. We used to rake all these. We used to cut the grass. See, look. Some of this stuff is still in there. Which part am I in? Okay, I see. I know this place like the back of my head. This part right here, after I got my head hit with a rock, we walked down this part and my mom came running after us because she heard me crying. A lot of birds and shit around here. Great part of nature. Get attacked by everything. Mosquitoes were okay sometimes. But I wanted to have a last say goodbye bonfire. Apparently we had one when we were younger, or when we first closed the camp, but I really don't remember that. And yeah, so like, whoa, there's trees growing there now. Holy shit. See where those trees are? Actually, no, I don't know. Near where those trees are, those two big puffy trees right there, that's where my kitchen used to be, our camp kitchen. And now there's trees. See? The rope is still hanging there. And we were here 5 years ago when it was nicer out. It was summertime. You see snow? Yeah, that's where. My grandmother, I remember her looking out the kitchen window. There was a fire pit behind our kitchen, kind of, and she caught me and my brother playing in it. And I remember when she caught us, she's like, "Get out of that goddamn fire now!" It was hilarious. Yeah, I remember my dad chasing me down that road over there. Well, see how it like comes in? There's like a little pathway. my dad chasing us on the bike and saying, "Oh, you can't catch me." There used to be like little tiny strawberries growing on this hill right here. It was kind of weird. Used to pick wild raspberries, the blue raspberries, and we used to put them in milk, kind of like cereal, almost. It was awesome. It was good too. You should try that. It's time for me to go back to my vehicle. It's kind of cold out here. You get frostbite. Yeah, that was my campground. What did I want to tell you?